Hello and welcome to Modalities Movement Therapy. Today we are looking at the knees. Do you suffer with knee pain? This could be inflammaging. Inflammaging is chronic low-grade inflammation that can increase with age, especially if you aren't mobile and keeping the joints hydrated. It has a very real effect on the fascial system around the knees because of the many nociceptors or sensors in the knee joints. The knee is a load-bearing joint with dense fascial networks. Even small inflammatory shifts can produce outsized mechanical and sensory changes. So with lack of movement, and I'm talking about movement in many different directions, the fascia loses its slip and glide around the knee joints. So they are often less elastic, less adaptable to load, and this further restricts your range of movement because the fascia becomes dehydrated. This leads to stiffness, tension, and an increased risk of injury. Because you need to remember that movement is the key, and if you don't use it, well, you lose it. Today we're going to work with a foam roller and one of these extended resistance bands. So let's get started in standing. And you're going to squeeze or pinch the band between the ball of the foot and the toes. So just get that motion going. You can also use a sweat towel, just pinching and lifting, pinching and lifting. So we're just working the muscles in the feet. Remember, what happens in the feet and the hips is going to affect what's going on in the knees. When you're done there, you're going to pinch the band with the other foot, pinch, lift, pinch and lift. Do another 4, another 3, 2, and 1. Put the band to the side for now, and let's just walk forward on the mat. So same movement, you're pinching and pulling yourself forward 1 foot at a time, working those muscles in the feet. Pinch and pull, pinch and pull, pinch and pull. Lock your knees, pull up into this movement. So you're really loosening up, activating those muscles in the feet. Let's rotate and do the same thing back to the front of the mat. Pinch and pull, pinch and pull, pinch and pull. You should feel those glutes starting to work, but make sure the knees are locked. Think about your posture as well, lifting up and pulling yourself forward. When you're done there, you're going to balance with 1 foot in front of the other. Posture is important here as well to help you engage your glutes muscles, which are part of your core. Pull up and lift. Make sure the feet are pointing forward and not turned out. Now to try challenge yourself a little bit more, close your eyes. And we spoke about nociceptors in the knee joints. We have proprioceptors in the eyes. So by closing the eyes, you're going to challenge your body a little bit more to get the rest of the receptors to kick into action to help stabilize you. Open up your eyes and take the other foot forward. While we're in this position, think about the posture again. Focus on your breathing, a nice slow, steady breath in and out through your nose. And then when you can, you're going to close your eyes. Breathe Focus on the breathing, slow, steady breath in and out through the nose. And open your eyes and just shake everything out. Okay, taking ourselves down onto the mat. So breathe in. As you exhale, chin to the chest, roll down through the spine, and just hang up there and bounce. We're going to walk down onto the hands and knees, come into a seated position. And as I said before, what happens in the feet and the knees is going to affect, what happens in the feet and the hips is going to affect the knees. So we're going to loosen up the feet and work into the ankles, getting that rotation in the ankles. So you're threading your fingers between the toes and getting an slow, steady movement in the ankle, and change direction. And then just bounce into that release. Release the fingers. Your thumb is going onto the ball of the foot. You're rotating it. So it's the same hand as the leg you're working with. And now you're going to take the other hand and rotate it in the opposite direction, the heel. Now rotate the ball of the foot away and the heel towards you. And rotate. Do it again. Two. And one. Now working into a pointed position, so stretching over the front of the ankle. Often if this area is quite stiff, it's going to affect what's going on in the knee. Let's flex and pull the toes back. Point the toes and flex. Point the toes and flex. Keep going, point and flex. Hold it in this flex position. Make a fist with your other hand, and we're going to massage along that plantar fascia, right in the arch of the foot. Nice, slow, steady release. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulling the foot up towards you, pushing the knee out, cradle the leg, and loosen up in that hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, you're going to take that foot out to the side, and we're going to rotate. This doesn't have to be a big movement, but you want to get that rotation throughout the leg, opening up in the hip, coming into an inward rotation. Open up. So just start off with a small movement and then increase that range of movement. Do another 1. And you're going to hold it in that rotated position. If that's as far as your knee goes, that's great. Don't push it too much. Bring the foot in if you can. Point the toes if you can. These are all progressive movements. Now we're going to push the hip forward and release. Push the hip forward and release. So we're lengthening into the front of that hip, into the front of the leg. Do another 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen that leg out, and let's cross the other ankle over the knee. Thread the fingers between the toes and circle the ankle. Circle the foot. Get as much movement into that ankle as you can. Nice and slow, don't work too quickly. And let's change direction. And shake that foot out. Release the fingers and taking the thumb onto the ball of the foot, let's rotate the heel away from the direction the ball of the foot is going and then change direction. Rotate the ball the other way and the heel towards you. Rotation and rotation. Do another 3. And 2. And 1. And now we're going to point into that foot, flex and pull the toes back, point and flex. Keep going, point and flex. Hold it in this flex position and let's use that knuckle to massage into the arch of the foot. And then holding onto the foot with the opposite hand, pushing the knee out, you're going to rock the leg. Pull yourself up into a nice lifted position and do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot to the side, open up that extended leg and let's rotate in the hip. Rotate in and out. Just getting a small amount of movement there is going to help loosen up these joints. Do another 2. And let's hold it in that rotation. If you can, point the toes and bring the foot closer to the tailbone and pulsing the hip forward for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that foot. Let's come onto the hands and knees. Take the foam roller onto the knees. If you need to cushion the knees, double up the mat. Let's bounce the chest down to the mat. Rock yourself forward and back. In this position, try and open up into the pelvis, so don't take the tailbone too far back. Put more weight into the foam roller and just rock forward and back. Bounce your chest down a few times. Let's bring the roller onto the front of the legs, so working into releasing the quadriceps. Elbows at the front of the mat and just roll the quads out. It's a nice slow, steady release. If you have any pain in the knees, don't go over the knees, just above, finish above the knees. But if you can, take the roller over the knees. We spoke about the receptors in the knees, and this will give them a nice release. Okay, we're going to finish off at the hip flexor, so just below the hip bone. If you can, you're going to bring that other leg into a gecko position. Open up the knee as much as you can. Come onto the same hand as the knee that's on the roller, and you're going to pulse that foot away from the center. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to rotate onto that side. We're going to work along the lateral side of the leg, so along the ITB, quite a sensitive area. We're going to bend and extend that leg that's on the foam roller. So you can either keep your foot on the floor, on the mat, or you can keep the knee on the roller and start moving the roller up and down the lateral side of the leg. If you want to get a bit deeper, extend that leg. So you're stacking the legs. But if you need to, just bring the foot onto the mat or the floor and bend and extend that knee. We're working along that ITB. We want to get a bit deeper than that. So see how you can progress with this release. Hold it on the knee joint, just above the knee joint, and bend and extend the knee. Nice, slow, steady movement. And bring the foam roller up to the hip again. So I'm resting just below the hip bone, but you might need to adjust your position of your foam roller and now stack your feet. So you want to be able to stack the feet, stack the legs one on top of the other, and extend the arms next to the ears. So we're lengthening, opening up into the hips, and we're going to lift and lower that top arm, breathing out and in. Nice and slow. Keep going. And 2 and 1. Okay, pushing up off the mat. We're going to repeat this to the other side. So just going to rotate. Bringing that knee onto the foam roller. Resting the hip flexor just below the hip bone on the roller. Open up that knee and pulse the foot away from the center of the body. So you're up on the same hand as the knee and pulsing out. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Rotating onto that side. We're now going to work along that ITB. So the knee is on the roller, foot on the mat, or extend the legs and stack them. Then you're going to roll along that ITB. When I say we want to get deeper, we want to get into the fascia underneath that ITB. The ITB is a fascial band from the knee. It's a strong connection between the knee and the hip. And we want to keep that quite rigid. We want to keep, because that serves a purpose for our mobility there. But we also want this area to be a little bit more mobile so it doesn't restrict that movement in the knee. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll the roller back up towards that hip. Stack your feet, stack your legs, stack your shoulders, and stack your arms right next to the ears. Breathe in this extended position and exhale and lengthen. While I'm lying in this lateral position, lateral stretch, I'm trying to lengthen my top arm and my top leg further than the bottom hand and foot. So lengthening out, so growing taller, lengthening from the waist, thinking about opening up into the hip. Do another 4 and 3, 2 more, and finish off with 1 more. Push up onto the hands and knees again, and we're now going to work along the inner thighs. So bring your foam roller next to you on the mat and bring the knee up onto the foam roller. We're going to roll along the inner thigh. Use your hand to maneuver the foam roller if you need to, and just roll. Get right into the hip. Open up there. These movements will help loosen up these joints, open up the spaces around the joints. To give us more freedom of movement. Okay, bring the roller closer to the knee. You can angle the foam roller if you need to. And in this position, we're going to roll along the inside of the knee. So it's not a big movement, just targeting that area. Now you're going to hold it on this area. You'll see my foam roller is angled slightly. I'm resting my foot on the floor and I'm extending and bending the knee. 4 and 3, 2, hold it in the extended position, and now using the hand again, roll along the inner thigh. If you are in any pain, then you move the roller slightly higher up. A little bit of discomfort, try and work through that discomfort and use your breathing to help you ease into the movement. Now we're going to repeat the same on the other side. Rolling along that inner thigh, working closer to the hip to start. Rest the knee on the floor and the foot. So not in this position. Try rest there and it'll get a little bit deeper into the release. 3, 2, and 1. Adjust that foam roller and angle it slightly and start rolling a little bit, and then go straight into that extension and that bend. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Do another 4 and 3, 2, and hold it in that extended position. Now use your hand and release this area. 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we can put that foam roller to the side. Come back into your seated position. And we are going to start working with the resistance band. So you're going to bend one knee, open it out to the side, and then bring the foot into an extended position, resting the calf on that supporting foot. Take the center of the band onto the foot and hold the ends in your hands. Flex your foot as much as you can, pull it towards you, lengthening there, and then extend. Bend and flex, and then extend. Position the foam roller back on the mat. We're now going to bring our shins just below or onto the foam roller rather. Extend your hands slightly ahead of you. If you need We're now going to release the shins and the ankles on the foam roller. So bring the foam roller onto the mat and bring the knees onto the roller. Extend your hands slightly ahead of your shoulders. And I'm going to give you two options here. Rolling and keeping the tailbone further back. So you're bending well into the knees. Your second option is to keep the hands extended ahead of the shoulders and now tuck, keeping the tailbone lifted. So this will challenge your balance, challenge your core strength a little bit more. If you're in this position, breathe in and exhale. Into the tuck, breathing in. Use your head. It's going to help you activate a little bit more. Breathe in and exhale. Two more. And the last one. And exhale. Drop the knees onto the mat. Toes are on the foam roller. Stretching across the front of the ankles. Come up onto the knees and bring your hands onto your shoulders. Let's lean back into this release and breathe in as you do that. Exhale as you come up. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in, engaging your glutes and releasing. Do another 3. And 2. And 1. Okay, stay in this position, curl the toes under, and we're going to release the back of the legs, the calves, into the arch of the foot. We did focus on the plantar fascia in the arch of the foot and when we were seated, but let's just add a little bit more of a release around this area. So using your hands to roll the roller down towards your heels. Sit into the roller, so that'll help you get a little bit deeper into the release. And keep going. One more. Push and roll. Finish with the roller at the heels, on the balls of the feet, and you're going to wiggle the hips from side to side. So just loosening up a little bit more into the feet and uncurl the toes. So let's get a little bit more of a stretch into the front of the ankles, bringing the roller onto the heels, and hold onto the roller, otherwise it does have a tendency to move around a little bit too much. Breathe in and arch. Exhale, tuck. Breathe in and exhale. Keep going, breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Last one. And exhale. Put the foam roller to the side. Come back into a seated position. Rest your calf on your foot so your leg is bent. Let's bring the resistance band now onto the sole of the foot. and hold each end in your hands. We're going to rotate the one side of the band. So using the outside of the hand, you're going to pull the band towards you. So you'll feel more of a medial stretch, which will be along the inside of the leg. Then you're going to rotate the big toe towards you using your hand to pull the band up, and you're going to get a lateral stretch to the outside of the leg. Let's move from side to side, lengthening into the lateral side and into the medial side of the leg. 4, rotate, and 3, rotate, 2 more, and 1 more. So make sure the band is open over the ball of the foot. Now we're getting some movement into that point and flex position. Point and flex. I'm not worrying so much about the toes now. I'm just working on stretching the front of the ankle. Do another 2 and 1 more. In this position, you're going to hold the band, lift the leg up off the foot, rotate the entire leg across the body, open up the arm and reach away. Now change hands, bring the band into the opposite or into the same hand as the leg, and let's open out to the side. So this is going to loosen things up around the hip, lengthening on the inner thigh again, on the medial side and the lateral side. Okay, breathing in as you open up, exhaling as you bring the leg across. Let's keep going. Open out to the side and across. Do another 3 and across. 2 more. And 1 more. Back to the center. Take the band in each hand and keeping the leg lifted, we're going to bend the knee and extend. So it's a slow, controlled movement, but try and make it as big as you can. Bend as you exhale, breathe in as you extend. Bend and extend. Do another 3 and 2. So I'm bringing my knee towards my chest and extend. Now I'm going to bring the ends of the band in the same hand. Extend the supporting leg, grab hold of the inner thigh, and I'm going to pull the knee now not towards my chest but towards my armpit, opening up in the hip. So pulling back, follow your elbow as you pull it back behind you. Then extend the leg, keep it in that flex position, pull and rotate, and stretch. Pull and rotate. Okay, this is your first option. If you can, make that movement bigger. We're going to lower down into the supine position. Extend your arm next to your ear. Breathe in. As you exhale, pull yourself into that lifted position and use the opposite hand to get you into more of a, or opposite arm into more of a rotation, and breathe in. Lengthen out. Exhale and rotate. So make this a whole full body movement. Breathe in and exhale. Keep going. Breathing in and exhale. 4 more and exhale. 3 to go. and exhale. 2 more and exhale. You're going to hold it in the lifted position and pulse for 8, 7, 6. Sit up nice and tall. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying in the supine position, lengthen the leg up to the ceiling. We're going to rotate, so change hands and bring the band into the same hand as the leg. You're going to rotate the foot out and pulse the leg towards the diagonal, outside diagonal, so over your shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the band into the opposite hand and rotate the foot towards the opposite shoulder, and you're going to pull that knee towards the opposite shoulder, getting that lengthening into the back and a little bit into the lateral side of the leg. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, rock yourself into a lifted position, and let's move over to the other side. Okay, so bend the leg that you've just worked, rest the foot on the, or the calf on the foot, and take the band around the ball of the foot, and let's rotate into that lateral and into that medial stretch, pulling each side of the band towards you. Rotate and use your breathing. A nice slow, steady breath. Keep going. Rotate. 4 more. And 3. 2 to go. And 1 more. Come back to a neutral position. Let's extend into a point and come back to your flex. Extend and flex. 3 to go. And 2. And 1. Okay, staying in this position, bring the band into the opposite hand and let's pull the leg across the body and then open it out to the side. Take it across, you can reach the arm out and then out to the side. Reach and open. Keep going. 4 more. And open. 3 to go. Last 2. And 1. Come back to the center. Let's open up the hands and bend and extend. Bring the knee to the chest this time and extend. So really being quite precise with that movement. You want to bend as much into the knee as you can and extend it. Last 2 and 1. Lengthen the supporting leg. Bring the band into the same hand as the foot. You've got 2 options here. into that rotation, staying in this lifted position and extending. Or you can just lengthen the band if you need to, lower down, breathe in. On your exhalation, sit up and rotate into this position. Bring the knee to the armpit, breathe in and exhale. Here we go for 3, breathing in and exhale. Breathe in for 4 and exhale. 4 to go. And 3. Last 2. Hold it in that lifted position and pulse into this rotation. Try and reach that opposite hand further for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower back down. Keep the band where it is in the same hand and rotate the feet or the foot into that rotation. And pulse the leg up to the diagonal. So aim to get the knee onto the shoulder or up to the shoulder and pulse for 4. More, 3, 2, and 1. Take the band in the opposite hand and rotate the foot so the knee is pointing towards the opposite shoulder, and you're going to pulse that leg up towards the shoulder. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking both feet into the band now, we're going to open up the legs. Make sure the band is on the ball of the foot, not too close to the toes. Then you're going to cross the band over in the center, using the arms as well. We're going to pulse, so lock the knees. You're going to pulse the elbows down to in line with the shoulders, down towards the mat. At the same time, you're going to pulse the legs out. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold the elbows as close to the mat or the floor as you can. Now you're going to bend and extend the knees. As you bend, keeping the soles of the feet parallel to the ceiling, you're going to do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. So really creating as much resistance as you can. Add a few more bounces. Let's use the arms as well. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it open. Good. And release. Release the band. Let's have a nice big stretch. And yawn. Okay. Roll yourself up. The next one is a little bit tricky to get into. We're going to bring the band around the front of the foot. So position the band on the front of the foot. But now you're going to have to lie forward into that supine or prone position and bring the band up above into each hand. And make sure that band is securely on the front of the foot. And now extend the arms above the head. So in this position, we're going to relax onto the mat. Then as you squeeze the glutes, you're breathing in, pushing the foot into the band and lifting up. Make sure you're squeezing the glutes to support that lower back. Then exhale and release. Keep going, breathing in and exhale and release. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Repeat it 4 more times. Breathing in and exhale. 3 to go. Two more. And the last one. If you can, just bring the foot inside the band, so you're changing over to the other side. Keep the arms lifted and let's breathe in, squeezing the glutes and exhaling to release. Breathing in keep going. Another 4. And 3. Last 2. And finish off. Just slowly release the band. Bring one hand on top of the other. Rest your forehead on your hands. And just wiggle the hips from side to side. So loosen up the spine, between the shoulder blades, into the neck. Relaxing that upper body as much as possible. Resting here, just breathe into this release. And exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. Finish off with one more breath, nice and slow through the nose. Bring your hands under your shoulders, push up onto the hands and knees. Sit back into your child's pose, resting your forehead on the mat. Stretch the arms out as far as you can. And again, breathe. Focus on relaxing into the breath. On your next inhalation, slide the fingers to the knees, uncurl through the spine, and just circle the shoulders up and back. We're going to finish in standing. What I'd like you to do now with your band is fold it in half and tie. Make a loop and tie the band. So we're going to bring the band around the ankles. So don't have it too loose. Challenge yourself a little bit. Come up to standing and bring the band just above the ankles. Make sure that band is secure. Step to the one side of your mat and we're going to work into semi-squats. When I say semi-squats, not to deeper squat, we're going to rather focusing on moving across and creating that resistance with the band. So you're going to do 3, then you're going to pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go back to squat for 2 and 3, then pulse that leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it out for 3, 2, and 1, and pulsing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep going. Squat for 2 and 3. Pulse it up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more sets. 1, 2, 3. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, and your last set. 1, 2, 3. Pulse. 2, 3, and 4. Just release the band. And shake the legs out. Give the knees a little wiggle, the hips a little wiggle, and shake the legs out. Slowly breathing in. Circle the arms up. Exhale and roll down. Hang out there and bounce. Bounce from one side to the other. And when you're ready, breathe in to that lifted position. And shake everything out. Swing the arms around the body. And hopefully you're feeling you've got a little bit more range of movement in those knees. Well done, and thank you for joining me.